Hello, Cancers. Happy birthday season. I especially want to say happy birthday to my great grandma Wilson, who I love so much, or actually Bradford, sorry, and my mom, which is the most amazing person in my world, and she's a Cancer. And if you know anything about Cancers, they are like the most like out of all the water signs, they're such amazing people. They're so intuitive and kind and loving, and they just like think about everybody but themselves. So I just want to say happy birthday to all the Cancers out there, whether you're, I know it just turned into Cancer season, but even though it just started, like, happy birthday, Mom, and happy birthday, great grandma. I love you both. My great grandma just turned 90. I'm not going to say how old my mom is because she won't even tell me how old she is. Like, I've never even seen her driver's license, so we'll just keep that one a little secret. Okay, so I'm Stella K, and thank you for watching my video. We're going to do a weekly, and it's going to be from June 22nd to the 28th. And I'm sorry that, we're a little late today. I have little notes on the side, just so you know. This is my first Cancer video, so I got to keep my little notes on the side. But I'm just super happy to be doing this. I have always wanted to do it. I wanted to share. I've shared my gift with close friends and people I knew, but I've never really put it out there. So I feel really great about putting it out there right now. So please, hit the subscribe button and just, see how I do over the weeks. My first videos are probably not going to be my best. I'm going to mess up on my words a little bit like I just did. And I'm going to say or a lot, but I'm going to do the best I can. So today what I'm going to do, since it's just a weekly, I'm just going to do a simple 7-card spread. And this is all about love because I love love. And that is the thing that makes the world go around. And it makes us all happy, So, okay. So during my pre-shuffle, what I got for Cancer, I'm going to start with the Secrets of Tarot deck. What I found in my pre-shuffle, I usually do a little meditation, and I do a pre-shuffle. For Cancers was that you guys are just a little worried about, I don't know if it's your age or if it's financial problems, because you guys always take care of everyone. Like, I know my great grandma and my mom do. So we're just going to do a little 7-card spread. But I just want you to know, don't worry, everything that's supposed to happen will happen. And just remember, I'm reading for the general public, so not everything I say is going to resonate with you. I'm an intuitive empath. I'm not a psychic, so I can't see into the future. I can read the cards and intuitively feel what they're trying to tell me. There's also, feminine and masculine energies, and I will be specific when I feel like I need to be specific on the genders. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising of Venus. And also remember, time is fluid. This could be something that already happened to you. It could be something that's going to happen to you in a month or two. Whenever you see this video, even if you see it 5 months after the date that I labeled it, this is when you need to see it. You're always going to see what you have to see when you need to see it. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at life. Everything happens when it needs to happen, and everything happens for a reason, and every word we hear is for a reason. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I feel like I can cut the deck right now, because I'm going to try to make this a little faster than my last 2 videos, because it was a little crazy with the last 2 videos. And I just got a new computer, and something's popping up. And I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to leave it there and hope it's actually, just give me 1 second because I don't want to edit. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Judgment. That's going to be your overall, is judge. Oop, my fingers are covering everything. Judgment. That is your overall for your reading. This is what it's all about, is judgment. So maybe you guys are judging people. Maybe we shouldn't be judging people. Or maybe we shouldn't be judging people we help so much. So let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to do a 7-card spread. We're going to do your very present past, your present, what is helping, obstacles, attitudes of others. I kind of flung in there because I feel like other people influence us so much when it comes to relationships. Like, they probably can, your best friend or your cousin can break up a relationship easier than you can. Okay, so that's in your 5th position. Your 6th position is what should you do, and then we're going to have for the 7th position the outcome. And remember, judgment is at the bottom of the deck. So maybe we want to try not to be so judgy and be a little more loving and understanding. Okay, so your present past is the devil, which could be a Capricorn, of course, because the devil is related to a Capricorn. Devils can be other things too. I mean, it can be maybe you were a little jealous. Maybe you were a little feeling like chained and bound to something, like just really bound to something that you knew wasn't good for you, but you could not pull yourself away from it. So that was in your present past. And remember, I'm going to take another deck and I'm going to clarify all these if these don't go together beautifully. I already feel a need to, unless you're just dealing with a Capricorn, we'll clarify all the meanings of these cards if we need to. Okay, and your present, you got the Ace of Wands, which means the Ace of Wands can mean so many things. It can be inspiration and passion, but to me, I see the male phallic. So I see sexy time. Like, I see someone that has like so much passion for you, or you having so much passion for somebody else. It's another thing about tarot readings is that I'm going to pick up the energy, because this is a love reading, and pick up the energy of you and the person that you're thinking about, your person of interest. And there's definitely a lot of passion going on right now. All right, so what's helping the situation is the 3 of Cups, and that's celebrations. The 3 of Cups is like celebrating. You're having a great time. And since it's in the 3rd position, which is what is helping, sometimes I would say that this card would be a third party situation. But since it's in the what's helping area, I think it's really you're having a good time and you're having a celebration. Okay, obstacles. Right now, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups kind of wears his heart on his sleeve. He's confident. He's romantic. He really loves love, basically. But a knight can be a little bit immature and irresponsible. So that's one thing you kind of got to watch out for, especially when he's in the 4th position, because he's not a king. He's a knight. At least he's not a page, but he's a knight. So he could be a little bit immature, but he's going to be romantic, or she. He or she. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. So, All right. And our 5th position here, we have attitudes of others, which is actually the 10 of Cups, which means like everyone's a little bit happy for us and we're happy for ourselves. Like, that's awesome that so many people, like, think great about you and who you are as a person. The Ten of Cups is like ultimate happiness. It's like you have abundance, you have a beautiful home, you know, present yourself in a beautiful way. You're probably a really good looking person. I've never met a Cancer that was bad looking. Like, you guys are all beautiful. So that's kind of amazing. In our sixth position, we have what should you do? And we have the Eight of Swords, which is the only bad one you've gotten so far. The Eight of Swords is kind of like somebody that's feeling bound. They're a little blindfolded. So maybe, how can I explain this in a way without, okay. Like, you're going through a little bit of a struggle right now. Like, this is what you should do. You need to take the blindfold off, and you need to just look at your life. And I'm sure, no, there is not a person on this planet that does not have problems. Not a person on the planet that does not have problems. We all have problems. So you need to take the blindfold off. I mean, and just look at your life and say, okay, which parts of my life do I need to improve? And what am I blinding myself to? And what am I bounding myself to? Because her hands are behind her back. She has a blindfold on, and there's all these swords around. But she's not physically bound to anything. She could walk behind her and cut these things off easily. You know, I mean, that's what I would do. But she doesn't. So we just need to really take a look and say, okay, where are the issues in my life, and where am I blinding myself or kind of fooling myself? Where am I lying to myself? So, all right, and your outcome is the Page of Wands. So, when we think about the Page of Wands, basically it's like good news. Sometimes it can be like, this is like my player card, but right now I don't get that feeling. I feel like it's just like kind of like a no ties situation, or like good news coming in. It could just be good news coming in. But just remember, pages are always messages. So for this one, I'm going to say, because of the rest of the reading, you just have some good news coming in. And hopefully it's about your Eight of Swords, because you really need to figure out, like, what are you blinding yourself about, and what are you in denial about? So, okay. I usually don't, when a reading is as clear as this, because I just kind of want to cross. Okay, I am going to take the, I always have to look at the box, and I hate this because I've been doing it wrong. Hanson-Roberts tarot deck. And I am going to clarify the Devil to figure out what went on in your past. And then we're going to clarify the Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands. And then after that, we'll pull you an oracle card to see, you know, your overall energy. Even though your overall energy was Judgment. So I think that kind of makes sense with your Eight of Swords. I mean, you know, you need to make some judgment calls, good judgment calls. I'm sorry, it's kind of shining on the, I have a halo light, so. But you definitely need to, there's a few things in your life you probably got to make some judgment calls on. Your love life looked amazing. And I am kind of feeling like this is more financial. Okay. So let's pull something on the Devil here. Let's do a little shuffle. And let's cut the cards. Right now is the first time I have used my computer to, I just bought a computer yesterday for this, and it's the first time I've used the camera, so I will try to adjust it and make it look better. If not, I'll go back to using my son's phone, because it's nicer than mine, of course. And he's 14. Most beautiful little boy you'll ever see, but spoiled. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. So when we think of the Page of Swords, this is like somebody spying, or super fast communication. So probably the devil, which could have been a Capricorn like me, because the devil is a Capricorn like me. And doesn't mean we're mean, means we're angels, but just fast moving communication. Okay, that's usually what that means. Um, Sorry, I just thought I saw a spider on the wall, so I'm looking over there. And I'm not redoing these videos because I'm tired and I have so many more to do. Okay, the next is the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is like full of love. Like, who doesn't love a Knight of Cups? Like, again, he wears his heart on his sleeve. And just like a Cancer, Cancers wear their hearts on their sleeves. They're like these amazing people. They're, confident, they're romantic, they're amazing people. Okay, so whoever was coming in with like these messages, like you probably like totally shut down, you figured out the situation, you got it. So that's in your present past. So we don't really got to worry about that. All right, so the Eight of Swords where you're bound and a blindfolded, and you're not cutting yourself out with the swords. Let's see what this is all about. Let's clarify this. I mean, it can mean that you're just dealing with like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but that's not the feeling I'm getting right now. That feels good to me. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups. When you get the Nine of Cups, I mean, normally that's like, wish fulfillment. So you're blinded to your wishes. Like, you know what it is you need to do, and you could totally do it, but you're blind to do it right now for some reason. You have a wish that could come true, but you're blind. You're like not letting yourself like be yourself. You're blinding yourself to that wish. All right, I'm just going to pull one more on this to see if we can clarify a little further. We have Justice. And justice can, mean you're just dealing with a Libra. Or, it can mean just like decisions, like things in court, money problems, consequences for bad decisions. So maybe that's why you're blindfolded. You're about to make a bad decision and you need to fix that decision. I don't feel like we really need to feel pull anything else more for that. And I know I'm going to mess up on my words for my first few weeks. But I promise you, push that subscribe button and that like button, and I will get so much better for you. I promise. Stella K doesn't lie. She don't lie. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands for your outcome. So let's shuffle a little bit for that and see what kind of good news is coming in for you. I think it's kind of good news. As long as you make a good decision on the Eight of Swords, like you gotta cut that blindfold off and see where it is you're making a bad decision, because we pull Judgment. So there's one area in your life you maybe need to make a better decision. Okay, so we got Page of Wands. We got Two of Rods, which is like the Two of Wands, which means options and decisions. So once again, the tarot's telling you, you need to make decisions. And you don't want to make them like a Page of Wands, because a page is very immature and it's just a message. But you want to make good decisions where you have options open to you at all times. Do not lock yourself down to anything. Okay, let's clarify it with like one or two more cards. Let's see where it goes. And then we'll give you an oracle card and we'll be out of here. And this will be my shortest video yet. I talk fast, but I talk too much. And I'm like, oh, all right, here we go. Okay, we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant means you can be dealing with a Taurus. Or it can mean like, you just need wisdom. Sometimes it can be like a teacher or like an authority figure or marriage. But right now, I'm just feeling right now like the Hierophant is really just like you need wisdom. You need like to be authoritative. And don't do what other people want you to do. Do what you want you to do. I told you I'm an intuitive reader. And I really feel like that's a good reading. I feel like we started with the devil. And that is me as a Capricorn. I hate the label I got. So in the past you were having a couple problems, but then we clarified it with the Page of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So, that means you kind of cleared up that situation, whatever the problem was. And then you had the Ace of Wands, which means, you probably found someone pretty amazing and had some really good sexy time. And then you went to the Three of Cups, which was like a really amazing celebration. After that, you went to the Knight of Cups, which is like, you wear your heart on your sleeve. You are confident and romantic. And I just remember this reading's only for a week, so you probably have a pretty good week coming up. So, and plus it's your birthday season. So happy birthday to all you Cancers again. And then the Ten of Cups, which is like ultimate happiness. So you're just going to feel good about yourself. You might have a moment where you question a decision you make and you're going to feel tied and bound and blindfolded. But we clarified that. We clarified it with the Nine of Cups, with the wish fulfillment and justice. So, I feel like you're going to make a good decision and open your eyes and figure out what it is in your life you need to figure out where you're going wrong, and you're going to make the right decision. And then our last one was the Page of Wands, which is normally good news coming in. And we had the Two of Rods, which was news coming in, but you needed to make a decision on it. And then the Hierophant, right there. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, or you just need the wisdom. And I think you will have the wisdom to go. Let's check the Oracle cards and see if the Oracle cards give you the wisdom you need. This is the Source of the Journey Oracle deck. I love this deck. It's super big, so it's so hard to shuffle. I absolutely love it because it gives really inspiring, beautiful messages. And it seems to always hit on right where it is. It's like my first deck. It just fits like home, even though it's too big for my tiny little hands. I'm kind of like a little dwarf. I'm 5 foot tall and tiny. All right, that feels good to me. I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to pull the one that comes off the top. All right, let's see what we got here for our Oracle. We got Judgment again. Okay. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. All right. I want this to focus. My phone focuses a little bit better, but I'm trying this new computer. So, all right. So Judgment again. You have something this week you need to make a judgment call on and see if it is really the right thing for you in your future. And that is all I have to say, kids. Besides, please push the subscribe button. It's right down there. I think I'm pointing to the right place. Like my video if you liked it. Follow me for a couple weeks. See if I can resonate with you. I won't resonate with everyone. But I just want to wish every Cancer a really, really great birthday season. And I love you all, and thank you so much for watching this video, because you have no idea how much this means to me. I always blow kisses. All right. Have a great day or night.